well against Morphling at some point. I'm not familiar, like, what carry you play.
Butterfly, and there's not much in the 9PANDAS.
Gonna be around 5 minutes to 6 minutes on the siege mid. Specifically around 9PANDAS. They want to play around this Coddle when he gets 6. He wants to use Solar Bind, nuke down to Leshrac. Leshrac wants to push the tower with the siege, so that's gonna be the really big timing to see how the early game shakes out.
On top lane, this should be first blood. Sacred chases out Solo. He'll get the first kill on the board. I mean, Sacred on his Mars, he's had some
late game. Turns out to be really powerful at some point.
Yeah, I mean, are you sort of a fan of, in terms of build on the Mars, always kind of do the Blink, the BKB, you don't like some, so like some of these offlaners do try and make the Meteor Hammer work?
All lane on Stinger, he's gonna go down.
And Miro's able to pick up the kill, nothing that can be done to hold back.
Yeah, I think the biggest of Mars is just his utility from Arena. So
damage over towards Miro, but we'll be fine. So that's the safety of the Lotus. 1 charges that he pops. Parker himself also getting pretty full on the 1 charges here, so once they get upon him, we'll have those 1 charges. Being mangoed up as well. Miro's trying to chase Parker. They do have the fact that Solo's come across with the gate, gets the glimpse back. Parker is in a whole world of pain now. They'll take him down with the +1. That yeah, Disruptor can really kind of send you over the edge, really tilt you with if he catches you with those glimpse plays early.
We're going to see the supports kind of collapse on mid on the 6th rune. Shield rune for Dark Naga, so a little lucky on this one.
Impossible.
That's an easy kill for Kiyotaka and Antares. That's too much. Darmargo considering if he can maybe chase one of these 2 down, but he'll be held back by the Solar Bind. Easy space for Antares to break away from him. Darmargo not going to be able to punish them here. Bottom lane, Miro, he will get punished. Tell me the Arcane Curse in the last.
And not really buy much utility items. We'll see what he goes, but a lot of the brutes have been going for Echo Saber into like a BKB, trying to be more of a right-click core. So that can kind of feel bad for the Morphling if he's left behind.
And Darmargo, they'll swing around towards the bottom lane for the easy kill. Now get the setup onto Antares. He'll turn up for the kill and quickly resume back towards the mid. Same time, Kiyotaka got his eyes on Sacred. But any way out of there for him, he's on his own. It's too much magical burst. I mean, Sacred gets the spear off, drops the arena, pushes back Kiyotaka with the rebuke. He's still alive. He is going to get glimpsed back. He's still not quite dead yet, Sacred. Finally, he falls, but it takes a lot of effort. Now Darmargo's going to look to get kills in return. Turns towards Solo, takes out the one of them, RAMZES. He's got to be careful. Will immediately remove the bug. That's enough to allow him to waveform back to the tower. As Beast from lane, clearing up the camps. Set up here with the Arcane Curse. Schofield connects with the Stroke of Fate.
Medusa's really low. He's giant spiders.
These spiders.
Oh no.
Oh dear. That's a painful death there. I mean, the spiders a little too spooky for Jim Park. They get the glimpse back on Schofield. The spiders, they're still good to go. They're going to get both of them. They might even get, I mean, Stigger's got to be careful. With him and Darmargo, maybe they can make something happen. Darmargo's going to step back to base, but when he does come back out, he has got a haste in the bottle, so.
He also has Yules, which I actually really like. He's one of the only Lushes that still go Yules. Most of them buy the Bloodstone.
Schofield, these spiders continue to be quite a bit of a problem. Gets dragged back into them with the glimpse. He's out. Another kill here for Miro, who's really taking over this half of the map.
We're going to catch the Coddle mid, maybe.
Setups there from Darmargo. It's done to follow up. Now pop the global silence to make sure the Darmargo can continue to push forward to take the kill and get the Fairy Fire off. It will still die. Darmargo in return might be in trouble. They get the spear connection. They lock down Antares. But Darmargo will fall. Static Storm laid down by Solo. He's looking towards Stinger. A few right clicks and the tower hits will do it. RAMZES also swinging over to get involved. They turn towards Sacred. Maybe on the tower. Team it Solo. Go for the glimpse. We'll see if these 2 have the damage. I mean, with Miro coming in from the side, they'll have a decent shot. He's able to turn, put the spear onto the spider, hold Miro back. But Miro, they'll continue to chase forward. Darmargo is ready to hold him back. Yules combo into the stun. They focus the spider. He's going to try for the TP out, but the overwhelming damage here from Darmargo with the Pulse Nova is enough to take him down. They get the curse, the last word onto Solo to allow them to take out the 2 of them. As Beast can what the death down bottom from Jim Park. It did sort of cause a situation where RAMZES was starting to get the lead in farm, but we can see right now they're back on straight even.
Bot lane. Sacred's maybe going to get caught by the glimpse.
Should be easy to finish him off. Yeah, Antares. Look with the burst, the lightning storm of the Pandas. They can get back to looking to take this mid-tier 1 off the map.
Third time is the charm. They will get it. But the Leshrac's going to TP in, maybe try to get a catch.
Should get some sort of Yule setup. Get held back momentarily by the telekinesis. Still on top of Solo. Gets glimpsed back though. As that's him out of the picture, Dark Margo, and Schofield, he's now left alone. As Antares gets back in, takes down the Grimstroke.
Interesting. And they're
9PANDAS, they're also ready to go. Stinger, he's going to get spotted out.
he's just dead.
I mean, it's sort of what you earlier, just the way that 9PANDAS, they have so much poke from quite the distance that they could just spell super freely without punished. And these squishy heroes like the Silencer, they don't stand a chance. Static Storm's down quickly though. Make sure there's not going to be any immediate follow-up after the arena. They'll still try and fight this though. Parker steps in with the Stone Gaze. Put the opening stun onto Kiyotaka, will blast them back. Try and run. He's pretty speedy here on the call. He's able to turn, get another blast off. Now Parker, he's running low on mana. Miro, they're backing on top of him. They couldn't kill Kiyotaka. The global comes out. Taka. Dark Margo making a bit of a recovery in this fight, but the fight is not over. He's going to get glimpsed back.
Catch him.
They've lost 3.
He's a blink, he's a blink.
And they've got, oh, indeed, the stun. It's going to be dodged by Dark Margo. Yules into the blink out. He'll get away.
That's pretty good, honestly, all things considered. Which he has been being able to do in most of these fights. He hasn't been dying before getting it off. So it's better than it looks, I think, for Beast Coast. This gold is not a disaster for them yet.
Sacred might be being taken down again here, though. Static Storm's laid down. Far too much damage for the Mars to withstand as 9PANDAS. They'll take him out. And Schofield, see if they can catch this spider, find Miro.
Hard kill.
They know he's around. Supposed to get dispelled on Schofield. They know he's in this camp. They get the setup here. There's the jump. They're in with the arena, but the BKB's out. Miro, he turns straight towards Schofield. Will bring down the Grimstroke, and with the remainder of his BKB, he'll TP out. Miro gets the kill, gets away, despite the attempts of 4 heroes from Beast Coast to catch him.
It looks scary. The Ogre camp gave him a little... I'm not sure the best way for Beast Coast to take the fight. It probably has to do with the Medusa just killing everyone.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on Parker this game to do something crazy, and his farm is still fantastic.
Stinger's gonna get caught.
He gets found.
No other option. If Morphling doesn't focus it for the first few seconds of the fight, it will kill him.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be a big mistake. So I'm sure RAMZES is prepared. They'll see that ag soon being shown on Schofield. See how well they deal with it. Mid.
Catching the Brood.
He's going to get the BKB off in time. Miro trying to charge down Dark Margo. Dark Margo's able to get away. Miro's going to opt for the TP out, but he's going to get caught by the Yules. They're able to catch him, put a stop to the TP. They'll get the kill. That's Miro gone for 50. See who 9PANDAS can catch. With the Ags on Schofield, it wouldn't be a bad catch to immediately eliminate the Grimstroke if they find him.
Schofield's playing so far to the right. He doesn't want to get caught.
Yeah, he knows with them off the map, they're probably approaching from behind. They get the jump onto Sacred. The Static Storm, trying to focus him.
Schofield.
They'll get the link onto the 2 of them. The BKBs are out, the Global's there. They've lost Schofield. See now if Dream Park can stand his ground and put the Stone Gaze. The turn back over towards RAMZES. RAMZES, I think it's Medusa himself. RAMZES is caught by the stuns. He's out. They've managed to kill off the Morph and maybe get more now. Dark Margo pushes forward with the BKB. Miro has to lay down the webs and run.
The Dark Portrait.
It's chasing them. It's soon to come to an end. Miro taking it. They want to force the issue. Try and deal with this mid wave, but already Illusions will have the wave pushed right up to tier 2, so they have to spend a bit of a time bringing that wave round. Same to be set up top.
Gonna catch him the Brood in the mid lane.
See if they can knock him down. They've got him with the spear, the follow-up stun. They've got him. Miro's gone, and now with the BKB, Dark Margo wants to try and chase for more. Closing the gap. Had the Yule set up onto Solo. Solo, he's caught as well. He's going to get glimmered, but it won't save him. They see him, they take him out. RAMZES trying to get in on towards Dark Margo. He's going to get caught by the Stone Gaze, and they're going to take RAMZES down potentially. He's able to get the waveform off. Blink out from Dark Margo. Dark Margo's able to get away. The Hex is there, and Dark Margo turns back in and sets up for them to take down RAMZES the once.
The Dark Portrait's chasing Kiyotaka. He can't even enter the fight.
I mean, they get the spear onto RAMZES. They're ready to set up for a second attempt here. He's able to put the man to jump forward onto Dark Margo, but Dark Margo's up into the air. He also got RAMZES as well in return. Dark Margo's still alive. They push back RAMZES with the God's Rebuke. Dark Margo, he's going to live through it all.
Hitting the towers or kind of catching them when they're pushing your towers is kind of the goal for Beast Coast.
Dark Portrait's going to be back up for this defense. Torres trying to set up onto Dark Margo, but Dark Margo's able to break the combo here as he self-fuels and the Global's out. BKB's going to be popped by RAMZES. Sacred comes on the backlines with the arena. They've locked out Solo. Solo's gone. RAMZES is core. The 2 of them dead. Miro's got to run. He's into the trees. He's going to try and hide here. Pull up for the TP out. Meanwhile, outside of the base, Sacred continues to get the further catch and set up onto Antares. It's 3 dead on 9PANDAS.
Great fight. That's the defense that they were looking for. They find an objective. There's nothing they can do. really good for vision too.
I mean, is there any sort of item that you get the catch onto Stinger? Kiyotaka pops the BKB for this effort, but Stinger's going to be perfectly fine. If they can get anything more from this, I mean, jump forward from Dark Margo. He's looking for Solo. Solo will get Glimmer. They've got the Hex on a Ramzes. He'll still get the BKB off in time. The turn, take out his illusion. Now looks towards Dark Margo. Dark Margo getting low. They bring down the Lash. Maybe they can find more here. No, they jumps in from Parker. The arena's out as well. They've trapped Ramzes. They've trapped Miro. Ramzes in trouble. He's falling low. Will manage to waveform away this time as Ramzes gets out. Everybody else out apart from the Disruptor. They're only lost there.
But they see Kiyotaka on a ward actually. They might catch him.
See with the jump force, Sacred. Get caught by the Hex. Good pushback to make sure he doesn't get caught by the stun. But he's up in the air with the Yules. The Spear's there to follow up. And indeed, Kiyotaka not quite respecting the fact that they potentially have vision on him. Miro's going to try and help out in this fight. But the fight looks like to already be over. I mean, Kiyotaka's gone. They don't want to stick around for this one.
It's not a huge advantage, but again, anytime that BEASTCOAST kind of gets to take a full 5v5, it's an advantage for them.
Ramzes.
Nice spear.
They get in with the opening stun, and then the Dark Portrait out upon him just because it's completely destroyed. As that's Ramzes gone, 480. Push coming in now from BEASTCOAST. I mean, Pandas, they have to get out of here. They've got to run. No fight to be had. The creeps coming in. BEASTCOAST, they can look to push hard. As Antares, he's also been spotted. There's some safety here with the Glimmer Cape. These two not quite have the detection on the front line, so Antares will get the safety to blink away. The Dark Portrait was still looking for him inside the base. Don't catch him. They'll smoke up with the fourth, and they do have buyback available on Ramzes if they want to try for some risky high ground defense. Parker, he's just straight in. The buyback, it will come out. They get the Hex on a Parker. Buyback from Ramzes. They're focusing the Medusa. He's getting more mana. They're going to be able to bring him down. Parker, he's out. The defense, it will begin, but they'll still lose Miro. Ramzes has got to be careful. He bought back for this one. Backs away from Sacred. Now let's get back in with the waveform. They'll take out Sacred. He gets caught by the stun Ramzes, but they're outnumbering BEASTCOAST this time round as 9PANDAS will hold, push back BEASTCOAST, and they'll get a fourth here. The Hex catches Stinger on the retreat. Triple kill for Ramzes. The buyback pays off.
It was a aggressive blink. He gets disrupt ulted, doesn't get the stone gaze off, and that's kind of the one thing that's moving them to fights. He blinks into Swiftling in the back line, presses stone gaze, but when he doesn't get that off, they can actually just focus him.
Around the mid, Kiyotaka, he's maybe seeing if he can get more from this. He's found, but to chase down onto the Grimstroke. Schofield gone as well. It's an effect.
But give the light will back. He'll push top out. He has Octarine finish, has the illuminate damage, so every wave will just die to him anytime he wants. It's now, I think it's still on BEASTCOAST to like not feel pressured. 9PANDAS feels pressured with this Aegis. They lose one fight, the game's over.
Yep.
They kind of get one hero picked off even, maybe the game's over. So
Margo, he's going to be able to get the catch onto Solo. That's Solo.
And now that they don't have it, there's not really a way for them to kill the Medusa. So he can just do whatever he wants.
I think they jump. Got to jump on the Ramzes. Get the Hex. They'll be protected right now by the E-Blade. They'll put the BKB. Try and turn towards Dark Margo. They'll put the fortification. Stinger, he's sort of frontlining right now. They've brought Ramzes pretty low this first time round. Antares telekinesis him back under the tier 4, trying to keep him safe and away from his own Dark Portrait. And Dark Margo, he's running up towards the tier 4s. Antares himself has the BKB to run. They turn towards Miro. They've caught Miro with the Hex. They've got him with the form. No, the BKB is there in time. Miro able to get the BKB off before the spear connects to the wall of the arena. BKB soon to be finishing though. Miro, he's still caught by the followed silence. Miro is glimmered up. Turns now back in with the stun on towards Sacred. Sacred and Dark Margo falling low. Dark Margo still somehow surviving throughout it all as Miro out for 2 minutes. No buyback on the Spider.
Will they be able to get these kills while the BEASTCOAST is trying to get out?
I mean, Parker has been caught by the Hex. Dark Margo's going to jump back in. He's got the Hex. He's got the stun follow on to Ramzes. Ramzes, they're trying to remove the silence, trying to remove this Phantom's Embrace as quickly as he can. He is able to get it off him, but with a smoke bottom. Stinger will show himself as he drops the curse. They know he's in the trees, but he's got a lot of friends here.
There's no buyback on Stinger if they catch
Schofield. Gotta be careful if they get this jump, and they do. Sacred is not going to be able to latch with the spit. BKB's out from Antares and Kiyotaka. They're on the retreat. Global comes out. Ramzes steps forward. He's looking towards Schofield. Schofield is able to turn with the Phantom's Embrace onto Ramzes. Ramzes with his own BKB. Waveforms away. Hops with the TP out. He's out before the Stone Gaze freezes him. Portrait go. It's pretty much taken down the racks. They'll jump forward. They get the Hex on a Dark Margo. BKB from Miro. They want a full commit here on towards the Leshrac.
And enter the fight.
They have to step back now. The E-Blade will be thrown out, but Dark Margo is keeping his cool. He's still at the BKB ready to pop. He'll pop it now. They'll back away from the base. They'll look to get the other waves pushed in. They're going to try and punish this. They get the cat. They get the glimpse back. They caught Dark Margo on the attempt to retreat. They've got it. Get They can find more up to the high ground. They look towards Stinger. Stinger's going to try for the TP out. They'll catch him at the start. As 9PANDAS, they have to move out. So 9PANDAS, they definitely got through a tricky part of the game that they ended up in after that buyback situation, that buyback defense earlier. They managed to push the game onwards to a point where it really could go either way. 27-32, 1K lead for 9PANDAS, as close as ever right now. They look to Schofield. If they can burst him, they make the jump, they've got him. Schofield out as well. Parker will put the stone gaze, then turn away from him. Buyback comes in from Schofield, but the standing storm is in solo. He's able to get in, he's able to catch the three of them. And now they turn towards Parker. Parker's in trouble, saving himself a Sacred. Parker's gone, Sacred's gone. The buybacks, they're all coming out now here from Beast Coast. As 9PANDAS looks to step back, the arena is going to get laid down. It will catch Miro. Looks like the spider might be left behind. The BKB's out there. No Miro, he'll still die. They get Miro. Can they get RAMZES? They got him with the stun, the silence. They will. They'll kill off the two cores. The rest of 9PANDAS TP away. But this time it's Beast Coast having to go all in. Now they're in here.
Miro's going to pop the smoke.
BKB super early. They're going to try and get the catch onto Parker, but they're hesitant with how heavily they commit for this. See them turn now back over towards Miro. They can push back the spider. Global's been popped. They'll protect him with the E-blade. BKB as well. Bush used it by Darmago. They really want to kill this spider off. The arena's down. They'll get it. Miro's gone for 100. RAMZES, waveform across. They've got the static storm on top of Parker. Solo's out though. Got his job done though. He did lay down the old RAMZES. He'll opt to get out of this one with the BKB TP. He'll make it away. As Beast Coast, they'll hold the high ground. The strength that maybe 9PANDAS would just never expect this. Now Beast Coast to look for a fight in these final seconds. Like, it's not too long whilst they don't have buybacks. It's still 30-40.
If you find the enemy side of the
Solo! It's a good catch. They get the jump onto the disruptor. They found Solo. He's gone. He was not ready. They did not expect this move to come. Attacker RAMZES heading over. Schofield, a bit of a dangerous spot up on the high ground, but will manage to get back over towards the rest of his team in time. 9PANDAS, they look like they want to try and take this fight.
Ward right now on RAMZES.
I mean, Parker's in with the BKB. The static storm was there, but the BKB was already out from Parker, so he doesn't care about it at all. He's able to move over towards Miro. Miro caught by the Hex. The Brood is gone. No buyback available for him. As Miro's buyback still to be on cooldown. They've got to get out with the rest of them. The Snake catching on the RAMZES. They've got the stun locked down. RAMZES is out as well. As Beast Coast, now it's their turn to push it down the lanes. RAMZES, as I say, he can come back for a second chance, but Miro, he's gone for a long time. Darmago, he goes over towards the mid, trying to see if he can get the catch on a key attacker, but key attacker was quick for the Hex jump forward from Darmago. He's able to close in, and RAMZES buys back in response. And as we'll see how well they can pull it off without their spider.
And the jump Hex on board.
They've got the catch. RAMZES, he pulled back for this. They get the spear. RAMZES, he's out as well for good. They've caught RAMZES. Two cores without buybacks here on 9PANDAS as Beast Coast. They should have the opening now to close this one down. They're on to the tier 4s. Is there anything that these three members of 9PANDAS can do left alone? Key attacker and Solo, what can they do with this? They'll look towards Schofield, but Schofield just creating the space for the rest of the team to take down the tier 4s, expose the Ancient here. 60 minutes in, GG is called. Beast Coast will take this game 1.
Really nice team fighting, I think, for Beast Coast. I think that's kind of what won them the game.
Oh, it is a spirit breaker. I was going to say that here, but
I love this.
Maybe matching the tempo of his other cores a little bit better with Alpic.
yeah.
I could see if it goes late, him kind of 1v5ing, but I think this mid game should be a lot harder because 9PANDAS kind of has tools to take these team fights now. With the Storm and the Alp, they're actually the heroes that can play the fight in Stinger.
Yeah, they're going to get him. Tries to charge away. And Taurus will catch him. So first blood for 9PANDAS on this bottom lane.
The lane's pretty chill so far, but it's kind of being an advantage on 9PANDAS in the side lane, but on mid.
He might need help. Charge is coming in. The stun's going to connect. They're TPing over now, but it's not soon enough to do anything about this as Key Attacker taken down. Dart away with the stun. We'll try and run Key Attacker down a bit. The damage of the Pulse Nova. It's not enough to kill him, but it's still enough to keep him very, very low.
He has Arcane Boots. Stun if he really wants to. But Stinger goes down in the tri-camp. I think he canceled his charge because it was too deep on the... He gave Skywrath a lot of XP by him being able to sit mid, so now he's level 5, can go bot and maybe even kick out the Medusa.
Solo trying to start things. They get the silence onto Stinger. Stinger taken down. Antara is doing it again with the setup. Killing spree already for the Skywrath. Clearly on his own. And meanwhile, the supports of 9PANDAS, they're swinging over towards the mid.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They want to use the Storm. It's finally level 7, but...
They look towards Stinger again. Because if TP does come in from Sacred ready to fight, Schofield, he's going to die here. Kiyotaka takes him out with the final overload. Solo, they'll drop the tombstone. They're going to look to zip forward and play aggressive over towards the tier 2. Dartmark is able to put the one, but underneath the tier 2 tower, he'll get taken out. See if they can punish this Beast Coast. Solo will fall. Same to be said for Antares. They at least get the 2 supports. Big stuff for Parker. He's the one to get the final touch on them. So dive is successful in the sense that it takes down Dark Margo, but it does end up for anything more there. It won't be the case. Park backs off into the jungle. They're trying to invade this area with the storm. See if they can catch out Medusa. Park will be the big catch. They'll settle for Stinger. Once again with the Ancient Seal set up and the drag back of the Vortex. It's too much control for Stinger to run away from. Keep finding these supports. Are you able to get the chance to find Jim Park? You know, the Dark Margo's down here beyond the tower. They'll hit him with the scan.
It's a really deep dive, but they might get him.
They might indeed walk into him. They get the setup. Ancient Seal's there. A quick Mystic Flare from Antares, and he's gone. See if Kiyotaka can get out. He's still got a bit of mana to play with. Antares, he'll be left behind. He'll try to look for the neutral tonight. Won't find it. Jim Park takes him down in time. TP him more over, but Kiyotaka's still got plenty of mana.
Nice charge dodge.
Middle tower is under attack.
Gets out, unless the Shadowman's trying to TP in front.
And Scope
really low mana.
He'll get the disruption set up. And Sacred, he has got Arena. He steps up, he's able to get the setup here with the Arena into the spear. Solo will pick up the Arcane Ring. There's still enough mana for Kiyotaka to get away. And Solo, he actually turns and takes down Schofield. He's building up the strength here with the Decay with his Arcane. In Beast Coast, they might struggle to fight this Undying. Now with the amount of decays, the Solo should be able to get off there. Spear him off to the side, it's another
They don't have the damage for him.
He's got up to 32 strength that he's stolen. They can't kill the zombie.
Now Medusa.
And Kiyotaka and Antares, they collapse straight back in onto Parker. Parker's got Dark Margo with him. Kiyotaka, they fall short in the mana again to make this attempt Solo. He'll get the kill, but finally he'll get caught by the spear, taken out. And indeed in the river, Dark Margo was able to chase down and finish off Kiyotaka.
Now Miero comes over as Brood.
Dark Margo tries to turn with the stun, but the spiders are out and it's too much as Miro.
Kind of turn the fight from there.
Quick moves from 9PANDAS. Kiyotaka straight towards the top. They want to try and punish Sacred as he steps back up to the lane looking for farm. He'll get the spear push back on the RAMZES, but not before the concoction comes flying out his way. Quick moves here from 9PANDAS as they look to play to keep this lead. 4K advantage. They'll take the tier 1 top.
Anytime they make these plays away from the Alchemist, especially.
Making moves towards Miro, but Miro's already backing off. Indeed, as you can see, RAMZES just getting more and more space. Able to farm through his triangle stacks. Tries with the setup, but they don't want to commit too much for a solo Undying. They pull back from that.
Oh, good. They ended up taking this top tower pretty early in the last game, and now kind of trapped.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
9PANDAS, they're going to get eyes on Stinger. Oh, Shadow Amulet.
Charge.
Into the charge. And he's able to charge through them all. Can they pull him back in time? They can. They'll catch him with the stun.
You had your warning.
So Stinger not getting away with that one. And 9PANDAS in position to enter into the pit.
Yep, they're going to get this Aegis Spirit Breaker taking these Lotuses, so they might just jump in for free.
Yeah, I mean, Stinger, he's sort of just been target #1 every time. Oh.
Another Shadow Amulet.
He's going to have charge in a second. Is he able to get away? He's actually going to go for the TP, but they've found him with the Mystic Flare. Get him once again. Death here for Stinger.
Nice read to know that he won.
Still maintaining the lead, but not necessarily growing it, at least in terms of the carry-to-carry matchup. Parker keeping that gap as closed as he can. See down bottom, they get the opening onto Kiyotaka, charge across as well, not quite able to make him pop the Aegis. Stinger, and these Shadow Amulets causing a bit of issues for 9PANDAS to quickly find kill opportunities onto him. Stinger, he will get caught again though. Antares once more throws down the Mystic Flare, shuts off his escape. Miro steps into the base, they take out Schofield as well. The 2 supports of Beast.
It also builds into Bloodthorn, which is really good versus the Butterfly that Medusa might want to buy at some point.
Kiyotaka gonna get the big setup onto Dark Margo top. Dark Margo go for the TP out, but it's too much here from Miro. And Antares joining up to help take down the Lesh. Dark Margo out for 40 seconds. And 9PANDAS in position, they can get this top wave pushed over. Maybe start threatening another tier 2.
You need to take a team fight, and 9PANDAS, the big advantage they have over last game is that they now have the opportunity to take wave shove and jump. The Storm can jump, the Owl can jump, so they kind of actually have these small play opportunities versus last game where it felt like they couldn't team fight, they couldn't really pick off heroes, and they were just sitting ducks until they lost the game.
They're going to just try and take out Jim Parker. They're in with the setup, defensive disruption comes in. Will cost Schofield his life, but it gives Jim Park the chance to pop Stone Gaze. Player comes down on the ball. Stinger, they throw out the concoction in the way of the Medusa inside of the arena. They at least get the kill. Parker, is he out with the TP? No, the Vortex is back up. Kiataka able to put a stop to Jim Park's escape. Get the snake off, but he's surrounded by 4 of them. Another concoction is going to be ready soon as he's gone. They take the fight. Here 9PANDAS solo. Able to...
And then he dies. And the Spearbreaker has to charge in, and then he dies. They have these jobs that it just feels really hard for them to get out and commit to this longer fight. Strong
Up.
thought.
Attacker's gonna, ooh, yeah, he's gonna get him. Up top, see Ramzes, he's made the jump over the Schofield, they throw him up with the Yules. TP's coming in, it's gonna be a buyback for Stinger, as they're desperately trying to do their best to at least make sure that Jim Park can back away from this. He can.
Very costly. A buyback and stone gaze now. But Ramsey's gonna push out all the lays, farm everything, and like you said, he already has his MKB, so really farm it. I don't think there's anything that they need to wait for. Oh!
They're still gonna catch him. Kiataka. Even no survivors here. Stinger just cannot hide from him, and now Kiataka's gonna look for more. He's also gonna be able to find the setup on the Schofield. They'll turn towards Dartmonger. Dartmonger will get the BKB off. He's trying to TP away, but the physical damage is too much. Miro gets the double. It's 3 dead on Beast Coast. As 9PANDAS, they've got the opening for them to easily take this tier 2. Sacred and Jim Park alive. Tier 3's gone. They're able to start any sort of defense. Jim Park tries to step forward, they just go straight onto him. They've got the Vortex into the concoction. He's going to be covered by the arena from Sacred, but they're pushing forward with the BKBs. They'll take down the Medusa. Jim Park out for a minute. Schofield dead as well under his own tier 4s. As 9PANDAS, they'll push on towards the barracks. The opening still onto Miro. Ash is coming out as well, but Miro's back up to full HP with the cheese. Kiataka jumps in, Vortex on a Sacred. Sacred's out. They'll take the 2 of them down. I mean, they don't have buyback, of course, on either the Medusa or the Spirit Breaker. They will get solo. Can they get anything more Beast Coast here? They're 3 versus the 4 of them. Stun onto Ramzes. They'll kill the out. I mean, it's a defense. They get the spear back as well onto Kiataka. They'll kill the Storm once.
Mago blinks in kind of aggressively. He's not going to be able to kill the Storm.
BKB's back up. The Yules to hold back Kiataka, but indeed
It doesn't hurt to lose one of them.
they've got a lot of things to fall back on now with the lead they have. 9PANDAS. A little bit of a hiccup here or there as they look to close the game up. They're unlikely to throw them off the course towards the victory. As Sacred tries with the jump. Indeed, doesn't get the catch himself. Dartmonger will have the Yules into the stun. They don't have any follow-up, and Kiataka almost sort of dancing around with them there, teasing with the ball lightning.
He's really low on mana.
Antares by his side. Sacred jumps in, will get the arena down, but Kiataka's got enough to jump over the wall of the arena. Spear will not connect. Sacred, he has to bail out with the BKB TP. As Kiataka gets away.
Purge the elements now.
And Dartmonger, he'll get caught in the mid. He has got buyback. Very likely to maybe be forced.
Taunt from the Storm there. He waves his hand, tries to give him a high five, and baits the mark into going in, wasting BKB arena.
Looking to set up on Sacred. Sacred is going to get Clement and defensively disrupted. Parker trying to hold his own here on the high ground. They get the ult onto Miro. Options there from Ramsey. Jumps straight forward. Silence as well to Parker. Zip forward. Kiataka's got the pullback there, able to lock down the Medusa. Jim Park, he's going to be out for good. Dead for a minute. They catch the Medusa on the high ground. No buyback available. It's down to the last 3 members of Beast Coast to push back 9PANDAS. As the BKB is there from Dartmonger. 9PANDAS, they'll hold back for now, but they can almost certainly look to go again. No Medusa for a while, and Dartmonger, of course, having to buy back to try and put together. It's so difficult, though, with indeed how quickly 9PANDAS have always been the ones to consistently jump them. Smoke up from 9PANDAS. Let's see if they can find any members of the Beast Coast stepping out to the base. They get the setup on the Schofield. Jim Park, he's just going to use that to TP out. They'll lose Schofield, but they'll get Jim Park back to base. Kiataka, he's going to come in with the 2-man Vortex. On to Stinger and Sacred. They're getting pushed back down to the ground. He has to put the BKB in the arena, push the back with the spear, but the physical damage here with the spiders takes him out. Dartmonger enters into the midst of the fight. He'll pop his BKB. He has to back off himself now, Parker. The stone gaze, but there's 3 dead now. Beast Coast, they're just down to Jim Park and Dartmonger. The stone's coming in. The Vortex once more for Kiataka, dragging them forward. Ultra kill for Miro. It's game over. GG is called as 9PANDAS will take this game.
Combination with the Grimstroke. I think Hex is gonna come their way and it's gonna
Very good matchup, but they don't care. They picked it into it, and
Jim Park in this game, as opposed to a lot of his other games, which been like TA, Medusa, even Meepo, is hold that thought.
Well, they're going to try and go for Miro here. Got the stomp.
Dagger in one.
Should have a good chance of taking him down. He's got the one charges. Oh, he's under the tower, but jump forward for Jim Park. They'll get first blood. He's going to take the tower hits, and Antares will make sure that he pays with his life. See if he can chase out anything more. Won't be able to. Stinger too speedy. So first blood, but does cost Jim Park his life.
Still worth. It's a lot of gold, this first blood. But until Solo rotates.
Solo will head down, drop a decay onto the two of them, keeping Jim Park low. He's got a salve coming out in the courier. Jim Park should be able to stay in lane. They'll punish it top. Indeed, the burst is there from Schofield and Sacred. They instantly get aggressive when they realize that Ramzes was left on his own.
That was really nice. He got the cookie on him and he didn't get the strength morph off, so they just click all the nukes and he just dies.
I mean, they're really trying their best to dive down here. You know, they want to try and make something happen in response for losing their own carry top.
He has to cancel.
Yeah, they won't get anything here, 9PANDAS. At least they'll push BEASTCOAST away from the tower, so they'll get some good pressure in with the creep wave. Make it hard for Jim Park to get across and benefit from
I mean, this feels really good for 9PANDAS. They're denying all this XP, all this gold. Jim Park is like trying to sap as much as he can in the tree line, but now he's even spotted.
Yeah, they know where he is. If he's going to get any assistance, the tombstone's down. They're able to jump across to the neutral camp, but Solo's there waiting for him as they'll take Jim Park out.
Nicely played.
And this is going to be at least kind of 2 or 3 waves being lost to this tier 1 tower.
Also, the Elder Titan might get caught by a stun.
Antares gets one more touch with the Janada. He has it. 9PANDAS. They may lose Ramzes on the top lane, but they definitely make sure that it's worth it with their presence down bottom.
Really good. This is exactly what they needed. The PA can't really farm jungle. He's now stuck here with Orb Corrosion. Doesn't help his farm. No boots, no treads. And he's kind of stuck with a really slow game.
They're going to try and kite Dark Margo out here. Kiyotaka dancing around him with the focus fire. He's going to be able to finish off the kill. Nothing to be done there. Stinger cannot save Dark Margo from going down. Wind Ranger having a good game. It could be quite the nightmare for a PA.
Yeah, it's one of the better matchups because you have built-in evasion, so the PA can't burst you, and you buy Maelstrom, so you already have a way to pierce the evasion. Top lane, it'll be fine.
Oh, they've got the dust. He's going to try for the TP out. And Schofield, he has got telekinesis at the ready. Antares, he'll steal a bit more gold on the way out. But there's no escaping this. They'll take down the bounty.
Didn't even get the wisdom. Matchup can get iffy if the PA is ahead because there's the win doesn't really get that much agility or armor. So she'll have like this 7 to 8 armor for the majority of the game. And so once this PA gets Deso online, it's really good. She just one-shots the win, even with just dagger through Windrun, but if you don't get there...
They're getting freebies now. I mean, Miro and Solo, after taking down that tier 1 bottom, they swing around towards the mid. They catch Stinger on the way over. They're ready with the wraparound on the high ground, and Miro, of course, he's level 6. He has got the threat at the black hole.
I also really like the Dominator Miro's buying. Gonna up the tempo.
They're going in onto Dark Margo again with another round of the focus fire. Kisses are coming in, but Dark Margo, he's taken out. As they dodge the kisses, I mean, Solo trying to do his best to dodge them. Sacred
The Lotus
should get him, surely. I mean, Solo's actually able to turn and get another decay off. Solo's going to live. They don't get anything in return at BEASTCOAST, as they've got to back away the stomp. We'll catch on to the two of them, but 9PANDAS, they have Kiyotaka pushing in on the Schofield. Double kill for Kiyotaka. Well, the quickest, the shortest black hole of his life there, Miro. It's all good, though. They still get a 3rd kill. The black hole there just for flair.
spell and the hero died. The goal was accomplished, but Kiyotaka might get caught.
Well, he got the lasso. He's sticking around a bit too long. Kiyotaka is away with a win run, but gets the shackle shot, but indeed he does get punished for that. Was not quite ready for BEASTCOAST to strike back after 9PANDAS. They win that initial engagement.
There's like this fade time where you try to cancel the animation, but then you cancel it like a little too late because the cooldown is like so fast as to when you start the animation. Going on bot lane, Sacred's gonna get caught.
Yeah, back to business here for Miro and Antares. They'll kill off the snap. Dark Margo and Schofield are here. And they've got Stingers right. Kiyotaka's wrapping in from the side. He's got the Atos set up into the shackle shot. Focus fire on the Schofield. He'll pick up another. 10-4 now. 4K lead for 9PANDAS.
The tombstone drop, there's be shackle shots, there's an Atos, even there's just a black hole threat. And so you can't really just enter the fight like you want to on a backcourt.
Set up here on the mid. They're ready to dive close towards the tier 2s. Atos into the shackle shot. Schofield doesn't stand a chance. They'll come in with the TPs. Can Beast Coast punish this Stinger trying to get the stomp up, but he gets interrupted by Antares. They'll get the lasso on a Kiyotaka. Kiss is coming in as well. Stinger will fall. Kiyotaka will die in return. Beast Coast, they find one. Can they get anything more? Parker trying to turn towards Solo. Has to jump away. Mirror stepping in. Malefice is there. They'll get the PA. Jim Park to fall. 3 dead on Beast Coast. Antares and Solo ready to chase for more as they look towards Dark Margo. TPs are coming in. Decay from Solo. Dark Margo wants to get back in, but Ramzes is here. John Shaw with the adaptive strike as Dark Margo gets popped. Solo still alive here. They weren't able to quite punish the Undying. Send forward the Spirit. The stomp set up onto Ramzes, but they just don't have the firepower to chase this Morphling.
Nice dive. It more kills. 8,000 gold advantage now, only 12 minutes in.
Quite the lead indeed, and again, around this mid, somebody tries to step up. Sacred tries to get some sort of farm out of this one. It's going to fall pretty low. The Hellbear Smasher will be taken out in time, and under the tier 2, he'll survive. Get the sleep onto Miro. Going to try and chase him, but the black holes are the ready. He stands his ground, does get put to a stop by the telekinesis. Schofield able to cancel it. Scatter blast over towards Miro. 3 of them will not be able to continue to chase him. He's too tanky to take down. Dark Margo is trying to chase out these supports, but he ends up losing his life for it and getting nothing in return again.
The supports on Beast Coast are both level 5. I have a sitting duck. And I think it's on Beast Coast to try to get the game out of this mid lane.
Okay, attacker, he's just getting catch after catch. Finds Schofield around the mid. TPs are coming in. Maybe Schofield can live this time. Power shot comes flying through. Schofield's going to tick down loads of the urn, but the heals are there with the mech. Sacred turns with the kisses. Trying to see if he can burst through Miro. Miro getting low. He's attempting to run with the pick pop, but they'll get him. Sacred brings down Miro. Beast Coast finding something without losing anything themselves initially. Sacred. He will still end up dying as the focus fires back up. Kiyotaka gets back in. Takes out the snap.
Minutes, so it's not completely hope is all lost for them, but
Kiyotaka's going to see if he can find him. It's the opening with the Gleipnir. Focus fires there, so he'll try and jump over to the neutrals. He's got TP backup coming in. Shackle shot, Kiyotaka tries to catch him through the neutral camp, but Jim Park's already a fair distance away. He'll be fine for now. But the TP's coming in, but they really don't want to try and tackle this Kiyotaka win range. I mean, Kiyotaka's got the Aegis. Schofield looks to be the one that's going to get left for dead here, as Miro and Kiyotaka will take him out. And get back on grabbing the creep wave down bottom, getting another push going. The track's out to Dark Margo. Ramsey zips in with a waveform. Another kill to be found. The gold lead just continues to grow here for 9PANDAS.
it's, you know, it's not a loss. And it looks like he might be even going for an Ags. He has a Blade of Alacrity.
He did, yeah. He picked this up despite having the BKB queued up. And you know, still has the BKB queued up.
Playing Sacred. Going to be a free picking.
I mean, Kiyotaka with this lead, he's just having such an easy time running around the map and killing anybody who shows on their own. That's indeed another one to be found for the win range on a killing spree. 8-2-4. Nothing. Coast. This tier 2 definitely going to be going down.
Kiyotaka is trying to catch on Parker.
He might just find him. As the focus fire's ready, they get the setup, the angle there for the shackle. He's caught Jim Park.
Really big kill.
Very few points of the map safe for Jim Park to farm right now.
BEASTCOAST is in that position. Bot lane.
Bottom lane. Dark Margo tries to push out. Shackle won't connect. Does have BKB and TP.
Great power shot.
He's able to play with the blink though. He's deep into the trees. They'll see him and they've got him. Kiyotaka able to catch him with the shackle coming back available. Insane amount of farm. 17k net worth on the Morphling. BKB is going to be on its way out. This is pretty much the point where RAMZES should be ready to join the team and look to push high ground himself. Bottom, another catch, another kill. Kiyotaka gets Dark Margo once again. See if they can find more with this smoke top. Solo and Antares on the hunt. RAMZES is going to try for Stinger. Antares is in with the track, in with the stun. It's continuing to pick up these kills. Beast Coast, they're trying to cut their losses, but they won't get Schofield away either. 3 dead on Beast Coast. RAMZES ready with the high ground push.
Parker's probably just telling his team, guys, I'm not going to TP back, defend with everything. I'll have a Rapier and we'll win.
I mean, that's the only game plan they have right now. Black Hole, it's going to get dropped solo on a Sacred. As they take out the snap, the mid-racks are exposed. 9PANDAS, they'll get one set.
Kiyotaka TP's top, trying to find Parker.
So Parker can play his way out of this one. This is pretty scary.
不要凶
Is there any way he can avoid this? He's into the tree line. They don't have eyes on him. Opts to just buy what little that he can with the money that he has.
Probably feeling like
Being
the game
put on hold.
Radiant's
might
middle
be ending
barracks
before he can get
under
that, so he's trying to buy as best he
Radiant's
can.
courier
If
has
they
been
get the Windrunner here, this could be really big for them.
Let's see if they can jump him. Straight away, everything thrown down onto Kiyotaka. It's enough. They kill the Wind Ranger. Can they turn this into anything more? Ramzes, he's going to go straight for Stinger. Stinger trying to get the stop up, but the adaptive strike's there. Stinger's out. BKB from Dark Margo. They're on the retreat now. Trying to make sure that they don't lose too much in returns. Ramzes, he'll close the gap onto Dark Margo. Dark Margo's going to have to blink up in a second. Not soon enough. Ramzes pots the BKB, turns into the PA, jumps forward, kills him off. They get the Malefice on. It was Sacred as well. As Antares and Ramzes swing across. Mirror finishes off another. 3 dead on Beast Coast. They might lose Kiyotaka, but 9PANDAS, they're quick to avenge him.
Dire's courier has been killed.
So much damage coming out from the Morphling.
We'll see what he queues up next. As it is though, Roshan goes the way of 9PANDAS, Aegis on Kiyotaka. Antares already looking to scout out some action. He's got eyes on Schofield, bottom lane, Kiyotaka, he's found Dark Margo again. It's another dead bat. Antares with the setup onto Schofield, he'll be able to do it solo. And Parker, he's going to try and jump Antares here. He can't finish him off, and Kiyotaka, he'll be able to hold back Stinger with the shackle shot. Stinger, he'll go down. Parker, he's got to get out of this. See if he can. He's in the mid, solo. He's in on top of him, and Ramzes, he's around as well. Parker keeping his distance, and in fact, 9PANDAS, they won't waste any time chasing him. So Parker, he'll be okay. With the kisses from Sacred, they've got the full team back up, but the range Drax is gone. He's just got this final melee Rex left. We'll see the jump from Dark Margo. He's in with the lasso onto Solo. They'll drag him back, but Solo, he's still good to go. He's able to heal up with the Soul Rip and the Decay. Sacred jumps forward, center, he's set for Parker, but Solo, he's back up to full HP. The Gleipnir catches onto the two of them. Sacred goes down. Parker jumps back to safety. Sacred does have buyback available. But the Rax, they're gone. As the Mega Creeps are out for 9PANDAS. They're onto the tier 4s. They're going to have to do something soon here, Beast Coast, if they want to try and slow this down. Jump forward from Ramzes with the BKB. Takes out Dark Margo. No buyback available for the bat. Parker, he'll step back, but Miro catches him in the black hole. The shackle shot as well, latching Parker over towards Stinger. Parker's out for a minute. No buyback on him. GG is called. 9PANDAS will take this series, knocking Beast Coast out 2-1.
Really impressive. The 9PANDAS, their strongest point is the lanes. They won the lanes all 3 games.